Welcome back. My name is Caleb Oliver and welcome to my YouTube channel. But before we get started, I just want you to answer one question really quick down in the comments. Do you think it's possible that you can make $34,000 in just 3 days working on your side hustle? So just leave your answer down there in the comments. It's much appreciated if you do that. Much appreciated if you do that. I can speak. Alright, so let's do it. Let's start. So again, welcome back. Today we are talking about 100 Side Hustles by Guillebeau. He is a podcaster. The name of his podcast is Side Hustle School. And every day he interviews people. He asks them about how successful that their side hustles are. And in this book, it's a compilation of 100 of those interviews. So as we read through it, you get to find some really good ideas about how you start your own side hustle. Today, I'm going to go over 5 of my favorite from this book. So, here we go. But before we start, thought I forgot, I didn't forget. Just hit the like button, please. Leave a comment and also subscribe. It's going to help my channel explode and I really appreciate it. Now, number 5. It's called Anatomonics and that is by Benkovich. It's an anatomy course. This is a guy who was on Google one day. He's typing up on Google AdWords, what would be a lucrative search? And when he typed in memorize, anatomy came up. So he said, I got it, I'll do that. I'll make an anatomy course. So in this course, he uses mnemonics. So these anatomy students, they can remember all of this information. This is good to do for an anatomy course because not much changes in anatomy. They study the same information every year, so he just sets up a course one time and it's all set. And that is how he makes his $800 a month in passive income. He set the class up once, he doesn't have to change much in it because they do the same thing every year, so he's all set. So what we learn from this is 2 things is, it's good to create content for a large audience that already exists. Now, Mike was able to do that by searching Google AdWords to find that, anatomy students, this is going to work out well. So do something for a large market that already exists, and also know that you don't have to be a part of that market. You would think, I have to be passionate about it, I have to be in it. No, he was just found that it was a good way to make money. He made a product that created value and he's all set. Now, we have number 4. Number 4 is Happily Ever Borrowed. By the way, I got my notes. Always gotta keep your notes to keep you on track. Happily Ever Borrowed by Brittany Haas. Now, Brittany, she created a subscription service for high quality accessories for brides because she realized this stuff is too expensive, and she learned that because she's the youngest sister. She has 3 older sisters and she had to plan all their weddings, and through planning she said, why are all these accessories so expensive? So she fixed that problem by creating this subscription service for brides. So now they order from her, they get beautiful high quality accessories, they use it on the day of, they take pictures, it's beautiful, it's great. They send it back to her and she repeats it, and that's how she has a subscription service. And through doing this, she was able to make $100,000 by renting it out to about 500 brides. That was the most updated stat, $100,000. So she's making money. So what we learned from this is, find a problem in the world and fix it. Create value through fixing that problem, and you have a business. And also, it's good to start a subscription service so you have repeat customers. Now, with brides, you're only really going to get married once. You only should really get married once. But in the future, in a later example I'm going to give you here, there's another subscription service where they keep ordering. So, now we have number 3. And that is Scott's Flights by Scott Keys. So what Scott did was he created a website where there are highly discounted flights. The flights are discounted by up to 90%. But this wasn't always his goal. He just kind of happened upon this. One day back in 2013, he was browsing the web and he found a flight from New York City to Milan for only $130. Once he saw that deal, he had to grab it up. So he snatched it, he got on there real quick, and he told his friends about it. And then all his friends wanted to know, so he just told them by word of mouth at first. Told them. But there were so many questions, he realized, I gotta answer them in a better way. So he created a website, did constant email blasts whenever they had questions, and that was a more efficient way to answer their questions. As time went on and they kept asking him questions, he realized, oh, I can monetize this, and that he did. So he created his website of Scott's Flights, and there's a free option that gives people the general, discounts. And then if you want the real deep discounts and exclusive content, you could do the paid service, and then you get a little bit more exclusive content. So that is how Scott made his money. And every month, this is the most updated stat from 3 years ago, but every month on Scott's Flight, he makes $320,000. That's a lot of money from a website. I'm sure he's doing more now than just 3 years ago, so now he's probably doing so much more. So go for it. And a few things we learned from him is you need to sell what you know. Scott liked travel, he liked saving money, so he already knew about these things, so just monetize them. And that's how he made his money. Also, don't be afraid to become the middleman. Usually the middlemen, they get in the way, blah, blah, blah. But Scott, in this example, he's creating value. He connects the airlines with the customers who want a discount. By merging those two things together, he creates value, and therefore he has a business that makes money. It's a really good idea. And also, we learn, do something that has widespread interest and that's also an attractive topic. So again, saving money, traveling, you merge those things, two things together, and then bam, you got a business. Because a lot of people want to do both those things. Which brings us to number 2. Number 2 is a company called Bushbalm, and this is the subscription I mentioned from before. This was led by David Gaylord and his 2 friends / business associates. So the 3 of them were talking one day, and one of them came back from vacation. He was talking about how he had success using beard oil on his pubic region. Now at first his friends didn't want to hear this. They said no. But once the friend explained all the benefits and how beneficial this was, they realized, hold on, we can make some money. So they pooled their resources together, their money and their time and everything. They created the product and they sold it. And they were able to help out several people by doing this because other people had these issues. They created value by creating this product and they helped solve their problem. And in the first 2 years, this company made $100,000 a year. That's the stats from the website. So they were very lucrative in what they did. So 2 things we can learn from this company are, don't be afraid to talk about the things that may be a little taboo or that nobody else wants to talk about, because there's money to be made there. There's no competition there because nobody else wants to talk about it. So you go and talk about it, you make your money. But on a deeper and more important level, you are creating value for the customer who wants and needs this product. So you help them with their issue, you create value, and you're making money. So there you go, you're all set. Also, to learn from this, you learn to persevere through the naysayers. Currently, I'm reading a book by Grant Cardone. I'm going to do a review on it soon, so stay tuned. But in the book, Grant Cardone says, really ignore the naysayers. They say stuff to you like, you can't make $1 million and you shouldn't be a real estate agent, and why would you do that? You can't start a business, and no. And it's like, you're not really talking to me. Grant Cardone says that they are actually talking to themselves. They are quitters and they are justifying why you should quit. They're trying to justify it in their own eyes. They have settled for a life that is mediocre and less than, he uses the word average. Everybody else is average. So they're at their average life. So when you try to do something above that, they try and push you down. They're not talking to you. They're talking to themselves. So when they try and push you away, don't listen to the naysayers. If you know you should start a business, start a business. If you know you're an entrepreneur, be an entrepreneur. If you know you're a little different and that's how you're going to get through life because it's you, be you and do you. Later for the naysayers, they don't know what they're talking about. They're talking to themselves. And this brings us to number 1, the reason you clicked on this video and the answer to the question from earlier. Can you make $34,000 in just 3 days with a side hustle? And the answer to that question is yes. We have here Harry Campbell, who did it with a Lyft promotion. He was a Lyft driver out in LA back when Lyft started a few years ago, and Lyft was running a promotion because they needed new drivers. And the promotion was, it's $100 for the new driver, and it's $100 for the person who is referring this new driver. Rather, not $100, I messed it up. Almost messed it up. It's $1,000. It's $1,000 for the new driver, and it's $1,000 for the current driver. So, Harry went out, he talked to everybody he knew for 3 days, and in 3 days he got 34 people to say yes. So 34 people times $1,000 equals $34,000 in just 3 days. So that's crazy, crazy side hustle. So what we can learn from this is, when you see an opportunity pop up like this, take it. Because these little promotions, they don't always last. Sometimes they're short, little things that pop up and then go away. There's another example in this book of a guy who was buying a ring for his wife, but instead of buying it in-store, buying the diamond in the ring, which is more expensive, he bought the diamond online, cheaper, and then put it in the ring himself. And he had a promo for that too, so he would send out promos and they would make money. The person on the other side would make money, he would make money. And at the end of a year, he made like $600,000. It's like, whoa! Now, once the diamond company found out about it, they had to kind of end the promo because they realized that he's making too much money. But while there's an opportunity, take it, because there's money to be made. You just got to see it and take it. Also, that shows us to not ignore and don't sleep on affiliate marketing. There's so much money you can be made. If you have a big YouTube channel or a big Instagram page, you just put the link, hey, follow my link, use this, and y'all both making money just by putting the link down and talking about it for 5 minutes. So don't sleep on affiliate marketing. Now, I have just a few more tips that I found in this book. So one was, ideas are everywhere. And I kind of mentioned this earlier, but if you see an idea out there, just find out how to fix the problem, and then bam, you're making money. This is how entrepreneurs think. This is how business people think. Opportunities everywhere. Just seek it out, find it, and you start making money. Another thing is, number 2 is, monetize your skills or monetize things that you're good at. There's a guy in this book, and his name is Germain, and he used to run scavenger hunts with his friends. They would go out, do a scavenger hunt in the city. It was fun. So it was so fun that they said, you need to go out and make money on this. So he did. He shortened the scavenger hunt, and they all came together. They did a few of them, and he made money. People loved doing this, and he made money of something he was already doing. So see if there's things in your life that you already do, skills you already use in your life, and see if you can monetize that so that you can make money of something you're already really good at. Also, when you're selling stuff, this is number 3 I learned from the book, focus on people's mentality and their belief. There was a woman, and her name is Stacey Bowers, and she had a company where she put feminist slogans on jewelry. And the women who love these feminist ideas, they really bought up her products, and it was a really successful business. So if you can sell something that gets people emotional, something that expresses people's beliefs, something that people get excited about, you can make money. And it helps if you're a part of that community, because it helps express the feelings that you're really feeling. It helps build community, which in turn would probably make you more money. So there we go. Something else to learn from this book, it came from a woman named Bonar. And it was that you can make money from issues that you've overcome. Allie here, she used to have an unhealthy relationship with eating, but now she has a healthy relationship with eating. Part of that came through eating peanut butter and almond butter. So she decided, let me make my own type of butter, and I can make some money. So she made a granola butter, which is pretty much peanut butter with the ingredients of granola. So she did that, she made money, and she's successful. So think about the issues that you've overcome in your life. See how you can help other people with that, and see how you can monetize that. That way, again, you provide value, and you make money. So it's great. And lastly here, there was a guy here, his name is Trevor McKendrick. And what he did was, the 4th extra tip is, just improve on something that needs improving. You don't have to create something new, you don't have to do something big and wild, you can improve on something. He found an app in the App Store. It was a Spanish Bible app, and the app had some issues. It had high sales, but it also had high complaints. So he went in, did it legally too. He went in, improved those issues, most of the issues, and he went on to make $70,000 just by improving something. He didn't have to create anything new. He just improved on what already existed. So go ahead, find something that needs improving, and you can make money. So there we go. So if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Please leave a comment down there in the comment section and say it is possible. This comment replies to the question from earlier, can you really make $34,000 in just 3 days on a side hustle? The answer is yes, it is possible. So much appreciated if you leave that comment down below so I know you watched the video to the end. Also, if you'd like to read 100 Side Hustles by Guillebeau, I highly recommend that you sign up for Audible and do that. That's how I listened to it. That's how I experienced the book. That way I was able to clean my room and run errands while I listened to the book. So I highly recommend signing up for Audible. You can do that in my link down below. You click the link, sign up. You get to get this book if you like, or any other book on Audible if you like. And you get 2 other free Audible originals with your subscription. I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you sign up with my link, I will be compensated, but at no additional charge to you. So again, feel free to sign up if you'd like to. If not, that's okay too. No problem. So, again, thank you for staying with me this long in the video. It's much appreciated. Just hit the like button, leave a comment, and also subscribe. And remember, feel free to do all 3. See you next time.